If you understand history very well, you will know that Islam did not come to Yoruba land through Usman Dafodiel's jihad. It's not from Marabout from the north or from other places. So the first set of Muslims in the southwest were converted by people who were coming to trade from Saudi Arabia, from Mali, from other parts of Africa, from Egypt. They were coming and going, and so they were meeting in the market where the Yoruba people were selling things. They were bringing things too from the other side. So with time, the Muslims in Yoruba were also interacting with the Muslims in the north through trade too. And then they meet in Mecca, they come back. Fast forward to some years back, some Hausas or some fundamental Muslims in Hausa land were beginning to find the version of Islam that Yoruba people practice as different from what Muhammad actually taught them, because they saw that the Yoruba people, even though they are Muslims, they are still liberal, they embrace education, they mingle with their Christian fellows very, very well. In fact, you see families that there are Christians and Muslims in the same house. So they were not comfortable with it. Theirs is so strict. It's like they are the one that are practicing the Islam the way Muhammad or the successors stipulated. And for some who were getting radicalized, it was not acceptable, because in Yoruba land you see families with Christians and Muslims. There's religious tolerance. They celebrate Christmas together, Salah together. They go to places together. You see a Muslim chap he leaves work. He goes to hang out with his friends in a bar. They drink and they do all other things. So there are this set of sheikhs from the north who have been infiltrating the southwest from about 10, 15 years ago or 5 years ago. So, like 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and 2 years ago, their impact was beginning to be felt, because they are beginning to tell the Yoruba imams and sheikhs how Islam should practice the religion. They are telling them how strict they should be and how they should penetrate politics and make influence so many things, the laws and everything. But it's not been so easy. There's this set of imams or sheikhs that are telling Yoruba Muslims that Christians are not supposed to be in leadership. In fact, one of them was saying recently that all the Yoruba states are governed by Christians. That shouldn't be. Why are Muslims marginalized?
Look for now. Yorubaland now, we get 6 states. Lagos, Ogun. All the 6 states. Now Christian governor there for all the 6 states. Lagos na Christian governor. Ogun State na Christian governor. Oyo State na Christian governor. Osun State na Christian governor. Ekiti State na. But all Yorubaland, they not give us one Muslim state. And the Muslim they marry 2, 3, 4. The pastor no they marry. As they do pastor, that they tell all these people, say Muslim for Yorubaland, we know they plenty at all.
Sometimes last year they were preaching heavily that during the Christmas that Muslims should not eat food, Christmas meat.
This is the woman I gave Christmas rice. This is the sinner. I know that she will not eat this rice. Make una see. Make una see. The true way the rice I give her. She the true one. Jesus. Human being. I no ask her, man. My mind no go rest. I must ask her. Auntie, Ajia, I better come on. How you doing now? The food you see am?
Yes, sir.
But I want to ask you something. Why you throw away the rice I give you? You know throw away the rice?
Yes.
You chop am?
Yes.
Okay, you know throw one?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, man, show you something. Oh, yeah, look this thing. Who did there? Not be you. Nobody throw away the rice with that. Eh? Now you dey throw away the rice. Because you not throw away. Don't be you dey throw away the rice for there.
This thing happened somewhere in Lagos. So apparently they were told that they should never eat anything Christians gave them, because they strongly believed Christians were not serving God. They are pagans, so anything slaughtered by them is haram. So there's one of the imams that put it this way. Just listen.
ẹ̀sìn kìrìsìtẹ́nìtì ńkọ́ kìí ṣẹ̀sìn, ẹ̀sìn ìbílẹ̀ kìí ṣẹ̀sìn, ẹ̀sìn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kìí ṣẹ̀sìn, ẹ̀sìn àwọn tó ń bọ̀ náà kìí ṣẹ̀sìn. ọlọ́run inna dina inda Allah al-Islam, ọlọ́run Islam nìkan òun náà lẹ̀sìn wọn ọlọ́run.
You can see the level it has gotten to. And you can see one imam saying that, look, for all these things you are saying, for us to have the great impact to practice Islam the way you are practicing it in the north, you need to come and help us. In fact, this particular imam was calling on Hausa people to come and help them. Just listen to him.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to offer our Salatu Zuhr. May Allah accept it from us. What we come here to tell you, our Muslim brother, more especially the Hausa Jomo, Yoruba Muslim, we need your assistance. In Yoruba land, the non-Muslims, the Christians, the Kufar, they are shitting us seriously. You Hausa, if they won't give you, they believe in a Muslim, they for Hausa. If they won't bring somebody who go lead Nigeria, now Muslim they go give. From Hausa. But if they won't give us somebody from Yoruba land, a Christian, they go give us. They talk say Yoruba na Christian land. Now the thing where they spread. And now we Muslim, we they marry 2, 3, 4. Yoruba Muslim, they marry 2, 3, 4. Pastor no they marry 2, 3. Now Muslim plenty for this Yoruba land. Look for instance, Ogun State, where we did now. Governor what they don't do for Ogun State, that will be Christian, they be 4. Muslim na 1. Now Muslim. And another Muslim do better pass. Christian talk say this Ogun State, now only Christian go the ruler. Now we need your assistance. Any Muslim waiting for this Ogun State, may you support us. The 2027, we want Muslim to become governor for Ogun State. Yoruba no video only. You Hausa Muslim, Yoruba Muslim will be one. Innama al-mu'min ikhwa.
Now, come and help us, come and help us. Fulanis are infiltrating and getting into different places. So somehow you will not separate the invasion or the spike in insecurity in Nigeria, in the southwest especially. You cannot separate it from some of these calls for radical form of Islam to be practiced in the southwest. Now imagine that even some people were even saying that they are going to start Sharia law.
The Sharia is about fundamental human right in relation to religion. The Constitution guarantees freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. People ask, look, what is the sense of 2 Muslims going to get married in the mosque under Sharia law? When they want to divorce, you ask them to go to a customary court, which may be completely made of even Christians or animists or people who do not understand the law under which these people got married. Common sense dictates that the law under which you marry should be the one to be used in deciding on your divorce. Whether in the city, whether anywhere, people have a right to determine under which law they manage their affairs. I expect that the Muslim communities in those places will take, the governments or, people trying to disturb their peace to court. It is the immaturity and intolerance of non-Muslims who hate everything Islam.
You are amongst them,
Yes.
because you are a leading Islamic figure.
Thank God.
Why do you think Sharia is the...
Let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
How does Sharia, if it is institutionalized, how does it affect you, a Christian?
It affects me because of what I see happening in other parts of Nigeria.
Are there not Christians in Kano, in Maiduguri?
And, sir, even though I'm the one asking the question,
Yes.
the question I'm putting to you is that what has been the fallout of the introduction of Sharia in the northern part of Nigeria?
How does it affect you negatively? That's the question. How does it affect Christians in those?
Sir, Christians have been, discriminated against. They can't get lands for churches. They are being killed. They are being taken to Sharia courts.
Who is killed?
Sir,
The Constitution.
the next item after
religion.
Sir, the next item after introduction of Sharia legal jurisprudence is to set up the Hizbah police that says you can't drink this, you can't go to parties, you can't do this.
Intolerance for
Really?
Yes, you are very intolerant.
With the evidence.
That kind of Sharia where you have Hizbah in Kano, where they flog people for eating during Ramadan, get people who made their hair on dreadlock, they cut it, flog women, burn cars that carry alcohol and all those things. Is that the kind of thing we want in the southwest? If reasonable Muslims don't stand against the infiltration of radical Islam in the southwest, then we should know that this insecurity thing will not stop. Because it's the same people that are fighting in Ilorin that traditional worshippers should not have their freedom. Christians cannot do this. You cannot have Oba in Ilorin. And you see that the Lakurawa and other form of terrorists have invaded most part of Ifelodun, most part of Orago, plenty communities in Kwara State is these jihadists that are operating in those areas. So we should be watchful. Everybody in Yoruba land should be watchful. Don't give radicalists, don't give rascal Muslims, Fulani jihadists, the chance to bring the kind of slavery that they have put themselves to Yoruba land.